Really, Trinidad and Tobago is such a small community, and knowing that there are people out there who care this much, I think people just need to know how they can help.
Coming out to a day like this, it's always initially difficult, I feel. And I think maybe I could speak for most people, because not everybody wants to get up. You know, you have that initial tug, oh God, let me sleep another hour later or whatever. But once you get to the particular project that you're assigned to, and you get involved and you see there are two things happening. One is the whole aspect of the giving of it to the people who are going to receive. But then there's also that synergy working together, which you really can't replace.
Today we're at the Republic Bank Sports Grounds, and it's the United Way project on the Day of Caring. And in its traditional form, it's a kids' day. We have had bouncy castles, we've had pony rides, we've had Zumba, we've had a manner of different events for the kids today.
I think this day is important for a couple of reasons. I think the first one, of course, is important to United Way. You know, I think United Way started this as a day of caring for all of the homes that we tend to deal with the NGOs. But it has gotten much bigger than that. It's now a national day of caring.
Very excited about what we have going on. We have 65 projects across all of Trinidad and Tobago. This year we have 2 projects in Tobago. Last year we only had 1. So this year we have about 20 projects in Port of Spain, about 15 or another 20 between Central and Chaguanas and Hoover, and another 10 or 15 in Southern Trinidad, all the way from Mayaro to La Brea to Toco. We have in Manzanilla. We have projects all across Trinidad and Tobago. I think it's fantastic.
Our own company, BHP Billiton, we're up at the Autism Society in Davide. You know, just left there are about 80 people up there.
What we're doing an upgrade of their dining room facility. We had met with some of the house mothers and they said that was something they really wanted us to work on. So some of the things we did prior to the actual day is we did some fan installations. We also did some rod installations for curtains because they had nothing there. Today what we're doing is we are just giving it a bit of a facelift. So we were doing chairs and tables in the dining room. We're repainting the outside walls, the inside of the dining room. We're also repainting the kitchen area. What we did is we did a donations drive for certain supplies, reading books, coloring, painting for the kids because they also house here sometimes. So we set up a small little library area as well.
We are here at Mafikin Government Primary School today with the teachers, the Parents Teachers Association, some of the village community members, and the kids as well. And we are doing a project at the school. This project involves the painting of the infant department, upgrades to the department as well, new furniture, new chairs for the kids. But one of the most important things that we did today is creating a reading and activity center, which is just behind me here. As you can see, the animals and stuff. This corner was created for the infant department to have reading time.
This has been an extremely touching and project that hits home really to me personally, and I think to the staff at Guardian Group. As I alluded to, we initially expected that when we went for the project, we'd probably have maybe 100 or so volunteers, because like I said, volunteerism is something that we're strong on. The staff have seen the importance. Many of them have come up to the homes. We've talked to families. We have heard what are some of the dreams and goals, some of the conditions that the families are living in, and it has been a meaningful experience to us, me personally, as well as all of our staff.
And now we have actually 4 projects going on as we speak. We have one in Tobago at the Scarborough SDA Primary School. We have one in San Fernando, National Center for Persons with Disabilities. We have one in Marabella, the Family Crisis, and of course we have this one here at Richmond Street Boys. And we have over 200 people who volunteered and come out today. And I think everybody's having a great time.
This is of course the Christ Child Convalescent Home, home to about 38 children, and they very often use the play park. It's a very important part of their life, and we said we'll come and refurbish and repaint, clean up the shed area.
This year we are doing 3 projects, 3 small projects. One is here at Cotton Tree Foundation, one at Sophia House, and one at St. Augustine School. We just repainted the entire interior, the dormitories, the kitchen, the living room, the conference room. As I say, we have to work inside on that project. The attraction this year was being a part of giving them sustainable income. So when they finish, they'll be able to rent their hall because it'll be air conditioned to anything from a wedding to a conference. And they have a space at the back, about 700 square feet of office space. That when we finish, we'll have a laminate floor and air conditioned separate entrance that they can rent permanently. So they'll be able to do a lot more work. So they're hoping to take the sustainable income and add programs for kids from disadvantaged homes.
United Way operates very simply. We have several workplace campaigns which are championed by individuals within the companies. The employees have a choice of whether or not they want to contribute financially and also whether or not they want to volunteer at any event that we may have or that our agencies have during the year.
We've chosen to make sure that we can impact our community by using United Way and helping United Way to help the NGOs. But in 2014 and 2015, we've decided to see if we can make a real impact. So we will be spending our time and partnering specifically with Cotton Tree Foundation in 2014 and 2015.
I can say from last year to this year, you can see within the company a lot more people becoming interested and involved. And it's just a good feeling to kind of come into these facilities, do something that will impact particularly these kids, that they could come in on Monday and see something bright and engaging and vibrant.
These kids, any problems that you may think you have, these kids have it way worse. So, I mean, you could come out and help someone out, you could come out and make someone smile.
To give of your time, that is the sacrifice. It's nothing unique, but just to give of your time to the community, it's a pleasure to do that. You know, make that sacrifice. I mean, on a Sunday morning, you could be doing other things, but just to know that you're going there to make a difference to somebody's life, that is the sacrifice, and that is, I think, is a privilege to do that.